What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy TeKRaJ, and I'm back with another player review. Now, NFL draft content was dropped last night, and of course, many times a lot of the most hyped players are going to be coming from the quarterback position. So we're going to jump into Jared Goff, 82 speed, 96 throw power, 96 throw accuracy short, 97 throw accuracy mid, 97 throw accuracy deep, 86 play action, and 85 throw on the run. Now, of course, and it's pretty funny because it talks about Ezekiel Elliott right there in the actual description. Now, carry 71, which should be good, right? But we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, of course, Jared Goff went first overall to the Rams. And this card is right now, at the time of the recording of this video, which is Friday morning, is still going for about 170K. Which, to be honest, is very pricey for a 95 overall quarterback. People are rushing out to get him just because of the hype. So let's go ahead and compare him to the other quarterbacks in the draft. Here he is against Carson Wentz. In pretty much every throw accuracy stat, he beats him, but not in throw power. Same thing with Paxton Lynch. Now, the difference here is that Jared Goff is faster than Paxton Lynch. But let's compare him against other quarterbacks that you may have. Look at this Jameis Winston. Is pretty much better in everything except throw accuracy mid and deep. A lot of you guys had Donovan McNabb for a while, 95 that is. And he beats Donovan McNabb in pretty much every throwing stat. Same thing with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was very popular. He's a really good budget quarterback. But other than throw power, he pretty much beats him in everything. And if we're going to compare him to the 96 Peyton Manning, there's that comparison. Of course, Kirk Cousins was dropped yesterday as well, the 96 that is. And Jared Goff is pretty much better in everything except throw accuracy short. A pretty accurate quarterback is Drew Brees, and right here you see the comparison. So he stacks up pretty well against other quarterbacks around that overall. But the thing to remember is that most other quarterbacks around the same overall are going to be a lot cheaper. I'm talking about like 100K cheaper is what we're talking about. So that's the squad we're going to put him on. Now, my first game was against an opponent that had a 99 overall team. And I'm not just talking a 99 overall team. I'm talking about a boss or 99 overall team. This guy had pretty much everybody. And so all he was doing was calling straight two-man under. So I felt like this was a perfect opportunity for me to showcase what Jared Goff can or cannot do. So, of course, I had to resort to man beaters and scrambling and short routes. And here's something that concerned me. On that play, he was not pressured, but for some reason threw an underneath throw that way. And that happened often with him. Now, the way that he reads pressure is average. I'm not sure if maybe that's what really applied to it. But let me tell you, this forced me to get away from my bomb squad scheme and just start throwing straight dots. And I was able to pretty much make any throw I wanted to. That pass I just threw right there on that route would have been intercepted by a lot of other quarterbacks. Here he throws it up. Now, he was under pressure there, but you saw how nicely he had that ball out deep. Running back on this next play, I pretty much had nowhere to go, and once again, we had like a similar issue. Look how off target that throw was. I'm not really sure what that was. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, but oh man. Even though with the 96 throw power, as I played with this player, I noticed that it was very easy for me to place deep throws where I wanted him to. I just couldn't always get him out where I wanted to. Does that make sense? So he wasn't accurate on the deep throws, but I didn't really felt like I had that oomph to pretty much throw it deep on a lot of plays. But anytime it came to me having to throw underneath routes, I mean, with the throw power that he did have, it was very easy for me to dot up an opponent, especially in man. And I think in man, it's the best way to figure out whether your quarterback can make it or not. Now, right here, he fumbled, and this was an issue for me. If you had Jared Goff, let me know if it's an issue for you. Other than like 2 scrambles, he pretty much fumbled on every scramble. Now, granted, some of you guys are going to say, yo, Tech, you need to make sure that you slide, but sometimes you're not able to slide. Once again, on the deep throws, that was right there against Boss Cromartie, and I was able to get it out there. Now, this opponent was so upset with me that look at how he responded to me calling him out on this bullshit. If this video gets 100 likes and you guys want to see it, I will release a full gameplay to show you guys what this game was like. But he ended up calling me little boy, and we had some trash talking at the end. which I had some fun with. His trash talking game was almost as weak as his scheme. But anyway, into my next game, I had a different thing that you guys hate about MUT. I went up against an opponent that was running this Sam Blitz 2 scheme. And the Sam Blitz 2 scheme gets their I think it's left and in right away. When I say in right away, like if you're under center, he's gonna hit you as soon as you hike the ball. So of course I had to deal with that. And so once I did some blocking adjustments, you know, I was forced to, as you can see right here, he could either get to the outside that quickly with his receiver or get to the inside quickly. But fortunately, because I'm able to dot people up so easily, when I say dot people up so easily, I mean put the ball on the money, especially in the short to medium term. Even though he only has 96 throw power, and I say only 96 throw power because you can get a lot of quarterbacks at this price range or well lower, they're gonna have more throw power. But once again, guys, right here, anytime he gave me any space and he wasn't checking me in my bomb squad scheme, I was able to make those throws. So even though he's really, really expensive, I just wanted to show you what all you can actually do with him. Now let's talk about his player model. This doesn't matter with the gameplay, but I feel like the two gloves and the hand look pretty weak. I think that's just how Jared Goff, his accessories are, but it looked kind of, he kind of like struck me as like a freaking generic quarterback that you would draft in franchise mode. You know what I'm saying? Did I say stroke? Pause. Anyway, here in our last game, I went to a similar team. What you see a lot is people get cornerbacks with like high man coverage and stuff. And right here he was off target, but this happens to me sometimes and I don't get it. Like I'm not pressing anything and the quarterback will like scramble to the right randomly when throwing a deep ball. You guys saw it on stream and it happened here too. But anyway, people will get like 99 overall quarterbacks with high man coverage and just try to two-man under you. Now of course, that's a really cheesy way to play because your scheme at that point is pretty much your team. So anytime you do that, I mean, I'm able to hit you with some cheese myself. And you saw the PA draw shot that I hit him with right there. I didn't have problems with his throw power on completing those. Now on drag routes, man, with this quarterback, some of you guys just play with drag routes all day, and I was able to do that. Right here on that last play, you saw set Vic in there, and that's because Jared Goff actually got hurt on one play that he fumbled that I didn't show. And I kind of snuck that in there. But you saw there on that C route, I was able to complete it. Right to this ball should have been intercepted, but because of just the pure accuracy of his throws, I was able to complete it. So you guys can see it's not a fluke. And it's not like I'm completing these balls against players, like a team that isn't that great. I mean, he was pretty much able to do it against whoever. As far as the speed, man, he had enough speed to scramble. You just really got to watch it with him because of the carry like we mentioned earlier. But guys, a lot of I try to run a lot of the routes that you guys would run as far as out routes, post routes, you know, drag routes and stuff like that, as opposed to just a bomb squad, and he was able to make them. Here's a problem. This guy's not worth you getting at all right now because 170K is way too freaking expensive. The quarterbacks that you can get are going to be a lot better, have 99 throw power, can scramble a lot more. They may not have 97 throw accuracy deep, but you'll have more fun playing with those other quarterbacks. Most of you are going to get frustrated with this card because you already have a card, whether it be the all-rookie Jameis Winston, all-rookie Mariota, Super Bowl legend Aaron Rodgers, Set Vic, that you're already going to like. And the difference in his skill or the difference in his price, whether it be going up, is not going to be worth it. But anyway, go ahead and give us a like. Give me a like if you like the player reviews. Let me know if you want to see that gameplay, and I'll throw that in as a bonus, not as the only video for tomorrow. All right? Guys, peace. But he's not fast enough to outrun free safeties on that. Even if the safety reacts late, as you saw there, and then here, what the hell is that? It means that whenever they do that move, as you see right here, like, they're A, not gonna lose that much speed,